Should Democrats be worried about the 100,000 uncommitted votes in the Michigan primary? Oh, yes, I read about this. Will protest votes over Biden's policy in Gaza cost him the election in the fall?
I think that the media really wants to put this narrative out there that Biden is going to lose Michigan over Gaza, when the truth is he's going to lose Michigan over 600,000 auto workers, because his EV market was extremely punishing to auto workers. And like we said earlier, there's been this big realignment where working class Americans are very much on the Trump train, people who used to be Democrats and used to vote for Democrats. And rather than admit that, this outrage that Democrats lost the working class vote and try to figure out how we can appeal to them again, they're looking for excuses and other things to blame, like, oh, this war in Gaza, or they'll call them deplorables, or they'll call them racists, you know, because they don't want to admit that Trump has picked up a lot of the policies that used to be Democratic policies in the 90s, like controlling the border, for example. The idea that an open border and mass migration is extremely punishing to the working class. It drives down their wages. It's class warfare against the working class. It is an upward transfer of wealth from the working class, who end up competing with immigrants, to the elites, who end up employing them, and now they can employ cheap immigrants instead of having to pay working class Americans a living wage. Thanks, guys.
Joe Biden won Michigan by 150,000 votes. So this race will be tight, which is why the Hamas wing of the Democratic Party in Dearborn, Michigan is gaining political power. Here are the latest polls. Numbers are on the far right, none of which have Biden winning. Not one. All have Trump tied or up as much as 10 in one poll. So Joe has to try to stop the hemorrhaging from the union workers. Good luck on that. If he does, he pisses off the Green part of his party. Or he goes after the Hamas wing of the party, which pisses off the rest of the country because 80% of Americans prefer Israel over Palestine. So either way you look at it, this old bag of shit has been over a barrel. Scranton Joe's union worker voters he is counting on were way better off under Trump than they were Biden, like pretty much everyone else on planet Earth. So is Michigan flipping red? If it does, Trump is the next president. What do you think? Comment below.